headed to America, to New York City, time traveling back to 71. Stories, an American rock and pop band from New York City that reached #1 on the US billboards in 1973 with their cover of Hot Chocolate's song, Brother Louie. Shout out today goes to Stan. Thank you for your support on my Buy Me a Coffee page and for the suggestion. What is this about? I have no idea. I'm going to go in blind and just listen and see what I can gather from it, and then we'll do some research. But I like going in blind because it allows me to appreciate the art and see what it means to me. Come check out my Patreon page. With things constantly changing on YouTube, I'm uploading more and more videos to Patreon where you can have access to extra content, various membership tiers available, but also lots of content available for free. Come on over and hang out with me there. Link in the description and above. Okay. Ooh. That is funky, this song. I'm going to pull up the lyrics over here. This is very interesting. She was black as the night. Louie was whiter than white. Danger, danger when you taste brown sugar. Louie fell in love overnight. Nothing bad. It was good. Louie had the best girl he could. When he took her home to meet her mama and papa, Louie knew just where he stood. I appreciate songs that don't shy away from talking about dynamics that are difficult. Thankfully, things have gotten much better, much easier. But you know, there's the music can be a tool to raise awareness and to put things in people's, to discuss topics that are difficult, but often that might be hush hush that people might not want to discuss or talk about. This is groovy though. I love the strings coming in here. Okay.
They stood in the night, knowing what's wrong from what's right. He took her home to meet his mama and papa. Man, he had a terrible fight. Louie nearly caused a scene, wishing it was a dream. Ain't no difference if you're black or white.
His voice is epic. That rasp in it, that grit.
Brothers, you know what I mean. Louie, 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 Louie. Louie, 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 Louie.
The harmonies here are awesome. It's so catchy, even though they're just singing Louie, Louie, Louie the whole time. But to say Louie, if I find funny or find interesting, because I'm taking that as almost like this frustration, this expression of frustration.
Louie, 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 Louie. Louie, Louie, you're gonna cry.
Also rhymes with cry, right? Louie, cry. But still phonically fun to listen to and fits well to the beat and to the songwriting. But it feels like a plea of frustration and emotional, because it's a very difficult situation.
She was black as the night. Louie was whiter than white. Danger, danger when you taste brown sugar. Louie fell in love overnight. Nothing bad, it was good. Louie had the best girl he could. When he took her home to meet his mama and papa, Louie knew just where he stood. Louie, 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 Louie. Louie, 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 Louie. Louie, 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 Louie. Louie, Louie, you're gonna cry. They stood in the night, knowing what's wrong from what's right. He took her home to meet his mama and papa. Man, he had a terrible fight. Louie nearly caused a scene, wishing it was a dream. Ain't no difference if you're black or white. Brothers, you know what I mean. Louie, 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 Louie. Louie, 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 Louie. Louie, 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 Louie. Louie, Louie, you're gonna cry.
This is such a funky song. Now, keep in mind, I'm learning as I'm going that this song was originally by the band Hot Chocolate, the 1973 hit song Brother Louie from Hot Chocolate, a British pop, soul, and funk band formed in '68. It was their song originally with their charismatic lead singer Errol Brown and their chart-topping hits in the 1970s, You Sexy Thing, Everyone's a Winner. And so this was a Hot Chocolate song, and I love the fact that this was a mixed band as well, the Hot Chocolate group, from what I can tell. Stories covered this Hot Chocolate song, and this cover became a #1 hit in the US. We'll talk about the meaning in just a second. I think it's pretty obvious to all of us, but it's so neat. I like the fact that it was originally by a mostly melanated, for the most part, other than a couple of band members. Hot Chocolate was mostly made up of melanated brown brothers, and that they singing this song, and now Stories, looks like all fair-skinned group of men, is singing it too. And I think that there's an interesting conversation to be had about, no matter if it's black or white, no matter if, whoever is singing it, that racial injustice and the social challenges and the cultural tension, especially in the 1970s when it came to interracial relationships, goes both ways. It would be the white man's family judging him for marrying the melanated girl. It would be the black man's family judging him for being with a white female. It's this, it's this conversation about no matter if it's a black or a white man singing it. At least that's how I'm interpreting this. It's an issue. The original Hot Chocolate version featured explicit spoken word pieces representing racist parents from both sides, whereas the Stories cover turned it into more of a high-energy, glam-infused rock track while keeping the core narrative intact. Just a little background story there from what I've researched. I love the guitar and the strings, how they're going back and forth here, almost a call and response feel. This is funky. For the sake of copyright reasons, I'm going to not play to the very end. But you guys, this is a funky song. As I said, it's clearly about interracial love and the family rejecting this girl that he's bringing home. It talks about is addressing the social judgment, the cultural tension, and the danger that he's experiencing, the pressure placed on him because of this interracial relationship and the tension, especially back in the 1970s, showing how ingrained community racism can affect a person's happiness. You can go from a man who is in love and loving his brown sugar to experiencing tension and pressure from the own family, which is sad to see. And sometimes that is still the case today in certain places, but I'm glad that it's getting better and better. And I love, as I mentioned earlier, how music can be used as a platform to address social injustice, to talk about things that are more hush-hush and harder to discuss, where people might shy away from speaking their opinion freely, and music being used to if not come up with the perfect solution, at least address that there's a problem here. What are your thoughts on this? Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next ride. Ayo!